I went and picked up my grandson yesterday, and as he was, this was of course, it was the last day of the week before the holiday. It wasn't yesterday, it was the day before yesterday. And he started crying. He said he didn't want to leave. And then, as he was coming out, he was crying. I said, "What's wrong?" He said, "I didn't get my cupcakes. No cupcakes. No cupcakes." And I was like, "Why is he asking about cupcakes?" I said, he said something about cupcakes. And the teacher at the door, she said, "I don't know. And then it dawned on me that earlier, after I dropped him off, I had told the teacher that his birthday was coming up, and I was gonna bring the children cupcakes and ice cream. And so, how many cupcakes did I need to have? And so it was very shocking that he knew about this because he was not there. I knew that not to tell him anything, a toddler, anything, because if you know anything about toddlers, everything's in the moment. They don't. If you tell them something, if they didn't get it today, then you didn't tell the truth, because they don't have any concept about future and past. Everything's happening now. So what came to mind, what came up was there was a biblical scripture that says to enter into its, it talks about entering into the kingdom as a child, as a child. And I pondered that, contemplated over that, because if you see a child, a child, until you tell them that something can harm their bodies, or they can get burned, or watch out for this or watch out for that, because if they get if you get bit, that would hurt your body, or you'll have soreness behind this, or because if not, I worked with a co-worker, and she said that she used to live in Alaska, and then that one day she couldn't find, the baby had wandered off outside, and when she went to the door, she realized he was outside. She saw him in the backyard, and their backyard was open, sitting and feeding. He might have had a cracker or something he was eating on, but he was feeding a wolf. And she said everything in her, just all the alarms went off, and her heart just sunk. But she said she knew a little bit about wildlife, that you don't look them in the eye. So she just backed up, all the way out till she made it next to the baby. And she said the wolf kept trying to make eye contact with her, and she would not do it. But as she got close enough, she didn't get real close, but she called her baby. She said, "Come here, so-and-so," but she would not make eye contact with the wolf. And she said the baby, responded to her and crawled over to her, and she was able to scoop him up and kind of back out and into the house. And once she got in the house, she just kind of lost it. But that just says something about entering into like a child. A child does not enter their experiences with fear until they experience something that causes them to be cautious of something. Otherwise, everything is just a new experience. It's all in the moment. They enjoy. They share everything. The canvas is actually, they can't distinguish themselves from the canvas of what they see, of vision. Everything is a part of them. And that has something to do with why that baby did not get chewed up. Otherwise, I don't know, It's almost like the baby saw the wolf. It's just another extension of themselves, and the wolf understood that that was a baby and felt that love and made that connection too, because I guess it takes a reciprocation of that, of the universe, to respond in that way. But and I also see, like, when my baby is playing, um just exploring. He doesn't, when he's outside, he's not scared of the rocks or the dirt, or, or the grass that he's sitting on, even before he knew the names of what everything were. Because it's us who has to condition him. That is grass, and this is dirt. Dirt is okay. And, ants will, they can bite you. They can bite your body if you don't be careful, all of this stuff. But otherwise, they just play freely. They explore freely. They're free. They don't feel limited by any conditioning, any discovery, any experience. It's unlimited, boundless, free. If you watch a baby, they're just free in their experience. It's not until we're saying, and then they realize, oh, there's something to be alarmed about, and that may cause the baby to cry or something of that nature. But otherwise, their experience is just boundless and without fear. And that's what reminded me, that scripture. There was a scripture in the Bible that says that to enter into the kingdom as a child, because there's an innocence there. There's a pureness. There's a peace. It's before all of the conditionings, all of the limitations, all of the concepts that are too big for them to grasp as a toddler. Yeah, there's no future. There's no past. It's all in the moment. So if something's going to happen, it needs to happen now. That's why whenever I do, I know that we're going to do something with the baby, I don't tell them until it's time to go, because why? Why? I mean, they don't, it's just the suffering now, because you said something's supposed to happen and now it's not happening, So that's how we can look at it when we're entering into this realization of ourselves. It is without limitations. Before all of the concepts, we just drop everything. You can always pick that back up, but just sit with that. Sit with with yourselves without the titles, without the story of me, myself, and I. I'm this black woman, that does physical therapy. All of that stuff. All the emotions of who did what to me, then this. Do you see a child, when they go through hurts or pain, they don't remember that. They don't keep talking about that day after day. Generally, when something happens, each moment is just new. They cry and then they move on to start playing with another toy, That's how it is when there's a recognition of yourself, because it's beyond all times, beyond all limitations, beyond all the conditioning, beyond all the restrictions or the story of the person we think we are. This is what came up. Let me see something. So as we go through our experiences, let's just do that in the moment. When we're sitting with ourselves, let's just be in the moment. Let's remove all, just step away from our thoughts, even though there still may be some chattering. Let the attention be on that quiet place, that peace that's beyond all concepts, all shapes, all forms. And just sit with that true nature, who we truly are, that source of life that's full of love and peace, without fear, and it's everlasting. Anyway, this is what came up. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Remember that you are beautiful and I love you.